Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman, and we are in our downtown studios at 109 East Oakland. If you ever want to stop in and kind of see this verbal sausage made, I guess. But we're going to go across town right now. Dick Peffley, General Manager of the Lansing Board of Water and Light, joins us. Dick, it's always good to see you. How you doing?
Good morning, Chris. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on today.
Listen, it's kind of interesting because offline we were kind of joking about you're becoming quite a TV star these days around the mid-Michigan area. You put in your own solar panels at your house. Tell us how that project went.
It was long and hot, but it's a 20,000 watt array, which is the largest the Board of Water and Light allows to be installed in a residential area. It took me most of the summer to do, a couple summers ago, but I did it all myself. A little bit of help setting some of the heavy pieces, but it was a learning curve. Wanted to lead by example. I'm tracking it. I've got a year and a half's worth of data in a computer. I can look to see, where it does well and months that aren't as good, and answer a lot of customers' questions that way.
Well, congratulations on that. And it's certainly getting Board of Water and Light a lot of profile. I suppose it's generating a few phone calls too, eh?
It sure is, and customers are interested in it. It is the wave of the future, and it's exciting to be a part of that.
Excellent. So let's get back to business here. Can you discuss a little bit the recent renewable announcement from the governor's office?
Yes, I can. Actually, I was with the governor on Earth Day out at Delta Solar, our solar tracking array out there, which is still the largest tracking array in the state of Michigan, supplying the Board of Water and Light customers with clean energy. But they're moving towards 100% renewable to our office buildings, which we will be a part of and a player in. I applaud the goal. And if you look back to see where the board was, if you remember back in 2007, BWL became the first utility in the state of Michigan to adopt a renewable energy portfolio. And we've come a long way since then to become the utility of the future. So I'm going to throw some numbers at you, so pay attention. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the IPC, has recommended a 50% reduction in CO2 by 2030 and reaching net zero by 2050. The BWL will reduce its CO2 by 80% by 2030 and reach carbon neutrality by 2040, 20 years ahead of the goals of the state and the IPC. So we are definitely leading in that venue. And remember that 50% of the board's energy will come from renewable power in 2030. And any customer that wants 100% renewable now, call us up. Our GreenWise program, we can make that happen. It's a 10% premium. So if you have a $50 light bill, it's going to be 55.
Unbelievable. So you're moving right along that timeline, which is pretty aggressive.
Very aggressive, and we have failed to meet a goal yet. So I'm getting a little cocky. We're going to make this goal.
Okay, super stuff. It really is. Let's get back to business operation now, because we know what a great job you guys do in supplying energy. Tell me, one of the big problems still facing businesses these days is getting help, getting talent, etc. How are you doing with that?
We are challenged a little bit in getting skilled trades, but we're doing hiring ahead. When somebody looks like they're going to tell us they're going to retire, we start planning to get somebody on board ahead of retirement so they can mentor them, and it gives us a little more time to get employees in place. Line workers is where we struggle the most. Our electricians and mechanics, we do a very good job of attracting good help to come work at the Board of Water and Light there. But it is a challenge, like everybody's hearing.
Well, talk to me a little bit about your facility too, because I know you were kind of the lonely guy there for a while. Is that still the case?
Up until May 24th, we're bringing some more people back. Right now, I am at 1201 South Washington with about 3 of us in a building made for 200. And we're going to start bringing people back starting May 24th and then phase all the way in by July. So we got about 60% of the people on site in the field, but 40% that are working from home are primarily office workers, and we're looking to start bringing them back, and they're excited to be coming back.
Super stuff. Tell everybody actually a little bit about your service area, how far you go with certain services, and probably about.
Well,
go ahead. Sorry.
No, my bad. Services. Well, we serve electric to the greater Lansing area, Delta, East Lansing. We go a little bit north. Water, we're pushing that out. So Delhi, DeWitt, Bass. So we're regionalized, and we're in an active growing mode to supply our electric, water, our chilled water, and steam. Also, we have 4 utilities that we can provide.
I was going to mention that because you still supply steam to some major companies.
We have 220 steam customers in the city of Lansing, and it's a good business for us, and it allows them to let us manage their heating needs. One-stop shopping, water, electric, steam.
Well, and I have to tell you, steam heat was pretty good stuff. It actually was. Dick Peffley, General Manager of the Lansing Board of Water and Light in Lansing, Michigan. Dick, it's always good to see you and spend time. Keep up the good work, man.
Thanks, Chris. It's always a pleasure to be on your show.
All right. Talk to you later. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. Stick around. There's a lot ahead.